All right. All right. I think we got the lighting. I think we got it a little bit. You know, I want y'all to see me. You know, I want you to see my eyes. You know, big surprise, baby. All right. So A to the L to the I to the Z to the E, and it's all on me. And we are back with your daily dose of Legend Z. So there's a lot of flies out here. Okay. So I don't want to make the video too quick, but I don't want to make it too long. So basically, this video today is going to be something where I'm going to not only be showing you guys my obstacles and my trials that I go through, but not the fact of what I go through, but what I'm growing through. As I make these videos, as I inspire people, you know, at this point, I was thinking about maybe I should not do the content, and I was making that decision and I was feeling that way, but for some reason I came up with this idea. And I remember probably about years ago, there was this idea where I was going to do like a whole chapter of my life, okay? And it's called chapter growth. So in this today's video is going to be me not only talking about the chapters of my life, or showing you, because eventually you will see more videos of me. Even when I start exercising again, you will see videos like that. And you know, just, you know, the physical, the mental, the spiritual, all of those things I want y'all to see, and I want to bring y'all into my world. Okay, so today's topic is going to be about awareness, because what is going to be talking about is me forgiving myself. Okay, so I wrote a little something. Like I said, I do write, and this was not the good idea to put this out here. So I have realized a lot over time due to my past mistakes and harm I have caused others. I am aware of my actions, pushing people away, hurting people emotionally and mentally, making people feel worthless, because at one point I felt the exact same. Losing friends, karma, but gaining strength and being able to share this journey with you all. This is my first chapter, awareness. So I sat with myself, and I had a long conversation with myself regarding to things that I have done to people in the past. Like I said, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not gonna sit here and be fake, stand here and be fake, and I'm not gonna be making videos just motivating and saying I have it all, or this, that, and the third. And in reality, I'm still working and growing myself, working on myself, developing myself, not just only spiritually, but mentally and emotionally. And so I want to really bring y'all into this. The reason I wrote this down is because not only was I the kind of person who made people feel like they weren't worthy or worthless, but I was that kind of person who didn't care for other people's feelings. Very selfish, you know, and I had a lot of selfish acts. Even when I came out here to move with my god brother and my god mom, I was basically the Tasmanian devil, as my godmother would have said and stated. And I was going through this this obstacle where I kept repeating the same mistakes over and over again. I kept, you know, I wasn't growing. It was just insanity. And I had to make the choice to not only be aware of my actions and be aware of how I was treating people, but also become aware that the more I keep doing this, I will lose people in my life. And that's something that I'm not afraid to tell y'all, and that's not something that I'm not afraid to share, only because this is me not only growing, but letting you guys know that you are, as a, you know, as somebody who's going to be an inspiration to inspire people to be a positive influence on the youth, on the world, people across the globe. I have to be real and keep it honest with you and let you know that this was the kind of person I was years ago. Okay. And like they say, well, what my therapist told me yesterday, that the past can be minutes ago, the past could be an hour ago, the past could be months ago, it could be, yes, you know, I just said that, it could be years ago, whatever the case may be. And one thing I realized was that a friend of mine had told me, like, this is how you used to be, this is how you were towards people, okay, and how I would make it seem like my opinion was more validated than others. Like what you said didn't matter to me. Okay, what you were talking about didn't matter to me. Everything would go in one ear and out the other. Alizé couldn't listen. Alizé would talk too much. Alizé wasn't good with communicating. When I would get upset, I'll hang up on people. I won't call you back. I'll probably block your number. That's how I was thinking. And I would never give a chance or, be able to be selfless. I was so selfish because I was always thinking of Alizé. I was always thinking about myself. And I was always putting, and with the wrong people, I would put on a pedestal. But the people who really cared about me, I would mistreat those people. Okay? So the reason I'm telling you this is because, I thought that was $100. Anyway, the reason I'm telling you this is because now not only am I aware, or I've been aware. But now, not only am I just only aware of who I was, but I'm aware that I kept repeating the same things over and over again to expect different results, and I've never gotten different results. Okay, like I said, I wasn't in control of my emotions, of how I was feeling. Now I'm just working on expressing myself a lot better. When I do get upset, like I said in my last video, I do walk away from the situation. However, that doesn't help either, because that's why I have these grounding techniques that my therapist has me use, far as being within the present and not taking yourself back into the past. Because what we experience, certain things that we experience, or we may our fight or flight response, we react to. Okay, fight or flight, whatever. So what we react to is what we have experienced before in our past. And subconsciously, the subconscious is already, it's like a defense mechanism. Okay, a defense mechanism. You already are defensive, and that's how I was. I was very defensive. I didn't want to not only hear, but listen to constructive criticism. I'm still working on that too. But what I will say, these are certain things I didn't like about myself, regards to how I was immature, how I mistreated people, my emotions being all over the place. These kind of things made me come to a point in my life at the age of 24 and growing older, is that I have to change, not for people, but for myself. And the first thing that's most important is for me to start with Alizé. So before I can even be able to go out here, and I can't judge and say, oh, this person did that or this person did this, because there's still certain people I have not forgiven. But the one thing that it does start with is me. Okay, it starts with me forgiving myself for what I have put other people through and what I have done. So I was not a good friend. I was not the kind of person that you could come and talk to and I would listen. It would go in one ear and out the other. And I was not that person. I wasn't even really a good sibling, I want to say. Wasn't as close with my brothers and sisters, because we all have different dads, but we have the same mother. So half brother, half sister. That's what we working with, baby. But anyway, there were times where it would be, Alizé, you do this, okay? It's like you don't notice what you do, or you want people to respect you, but you don't give them the same respect, okay? And I've been told that half of my entire life of being on this earth, which is very true, okay? I didn't give people that satisfaction to hear what they wanted to say, to hear what they had to say, or be able to give them a chance to speak, because I was too worried about what was going on with me. And I didn't even realize that I lost, sorry about that, I had lost really good friends. And there was about two friends that actually came back and stuck with me. And thank goodness, flies. Thank goodness they stuck with me too, because, those are real friends. Some people are just going to be like, look, I'm not finna take this. I'm finna go, and I'm not doing this. I think the one thing that really hurt me the most, though, was me losing my best friend, okay? Because not only did I lose her for a certain amount of time, but I had experienced a certain situation within my life, okay? And when I lost her, what I knew was I felt my heart really hurt, like really hurt. And I felt like my spirit was broken. And the reason I felt that way is because I knew at that moment I wasn't a good friend. I wasn't there for her. okay? And she was with me for years. We've made mistakes. We've done things to each other. We was never really good friends with each other from the get-go, because I would always push her away, or I would be friends with her and then one minute I wouldn't, and it was just back and forth. So it was kind of like a frenemy thing. And just a couple of days ago, I had just apologized to her, letting her know that I'm sorry, because I was crying, because I realized, like, I've come to this realization that I do have people that do care about me, and I don't want to lose those people. Now, it took me a very long time to finally see and come aware of my actions and see that I need to not only just, and I'm not sharing just the problems, but I'm saying I need to forgive myself. I need to be able to forgive myself. And one thing I want to say is what I started with today is an affirmation that I actually got from watching a motivational video, which is by Les Brown. And one of those affirmations is, I forgive myself unconditionally. So I'm basically working on forgiving myself as of right now. Okay, so this is basically me starting off with the first chapter of me forgiving myself. And then, like I said, on days I will show y'all what's going on. And, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. This is going to be real life. Okay, so one thing I do want to say is that he did what really put me on top was when he said, I forgive myself unconditionally, okay? If I knew better, I would have done better. So it's not me blaming myself, but taking responsibility for my actions and saying, yes, you made a lot of mistakes. But it's the fact of me, I kept repeating it so much that people just thought I wouldn't change. And it came to a point where it was like, well, this is you, and this is how you've been, and this is how you're always going to be. And that's what you call insanity, because you're not learning from it, and neither are you growing from it. Okay. So in today's video, I want to leave you with this. If you are somebody who is working on something and you know that there's people that you have to forgive in your life, or if you know that you have hurt people, then one thing I can say what you can start off with is first forgiving yourself and healing yourself first. Oh no, I don't like flies. And healing yourself first and realizing that you made a mistake. You've made mistakes, and we all do stupid stuff. We all say dumb things, but it's the fact of us taking responsibility for our actions and saying, you know what, I am not that person that I was before. So that is me taking responsibility, but also telling myself, you are not that person, Alize. Okay? And I have grown. I have changed. There's still things that I'm working on as far as my emotions and not being as emotional, being in control of how I'm feeling. Like I said, I don't get upset. I mostly get sad, but I just kind of like go in hermit mode and I disappear for like a while, and I don't want to be around people. So I'm learning about that as well. But I'm taking this walk, and the one thing I will say is I'm proud of myself for getting help and being in therapy and doing these exercises outside of therapy to become the woman that I need to be for myself, because it starts with me. So today I want to end this by saying I am forgiving myself with my affirmation unconditionally. And if you know that you have made mistakes, you must first forgive yourself, because it starts with you first. And like I said, we're going to take this journey and we're going to take this walk together. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you liked it. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Talk to me. I'm going to put, my little Instagram and Facebook down there. You can reach me, follow me, baby. I talk and I walk. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So A to the L to the I to the Z to the E, and you just got your daily dose of Legend Z. And also, another thing, throw away whatever negative thoughts are telling you otherwise. Because I want to say that I was, for years of me, before I end this video, I will say I was thinking these thoughts, these negative thoughts. And that might be tomorrow's video. We're going to talk a little bit more about that, and I'll tell you what thoughts I was thinking and how I'm actually learning to get through to them, and how I'm actually expressing how I feel, and just being able to be coming to this point where I'm having to accept myself and move on up to become the version of the woman that I know that I can become, and help to inspire and change other people's lives. So I want to let you know, have a blessed day. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all thing, baby. Ain't nothing but a chicken wing. Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. So I hope you enjoyed the video. And the next chapter is going to come up again later on today. Probably, or it might be motivation, success, whatever comes to mind, whatever I feel I should put out. So I hope you enjoyed the content. And like I said, remember, if you are working on forgiving, first start with you, because it always starts with us first. Like Michael Jackson said, the man in the mirror. You can't make a change if you don't first change yourself. All right. Peace.